We are with Stanford coach Conrad Ray, and Conrad, you had a round where you sort of hung around there most of the day, and then at the end you really poured it on.
Yeah, proud of the guys, Mark, today. It was fun. We got off to a solid start. We weren't making a ton of birdies early on, and the first few holes were kind of into the face of the wind, and we had to make a couple key up and downs. But the guys hung in there, and we played really well on the back nine, especially the last 5 or 6 holes, and that was the difference for us today.
Stanford, or you are Stanford, Southern Cal and Wake Forest played really well. Now they started on the back and they made a lot of birdies early and just took off. You started on the front, you had to be a little more patient. How cognizant of that are you as a coach, and you have to keep your guys patient?
Yeah, I think it's really important. I think, you know, especially on a golf course like this where not a lot of us have played before, so you don't really know the ebbs and flows and the momentum that comes out on the course. And it was clear, you know, I had my golf stat scoring in my pocket, which is the addiction of most golf coaches. But it looked like the team starting on the back were getting out hot. I was mentioning to you offline here that I try not to have my mood change a whole lot when I'm out there with the guys, just being about our business and taking one shot at a time. And they might get an occasional look at a leaderboard, but they know it's a long round of golf and there's a lot of shots to be played. So it's proud of our guys. They hung in there, like I said, and that they were able to make some birdies there at the end. And you just really never know, especially in this team game, when a guy's going to get hot, make a few in a row, and all of a sudden the momentum really changes.
And you had a couple guys get hot right there at the end, 2 or 3 make a lot of birdies coming down the stretch, but one guy who just seems to do it week in and week out is Maverick McNeely. How important is that for the other players to have a comfort zone knowing that he's their leader?
Well, he leads us, both on and off the course. He just does a great job, works his tail off, and he's one of those guys where he has a lot of success, but no one feels like he doesn't deserve it. He does a lot of the great things for us, and he, his credit, he had 5 under today with, I think, a double bogey on the 8th hole, which is a birdieable par 5. He kind of got a bad break and hit one under a bush and had to take a drop. So, he hung in there, and it just shows you how much firepower he has. And I think too, he didn't have a 3-putt, which is today, which on these greens today, that's an accomplishment. So it's just fun to be around him and see him operate. He really is consistent and doesn't have a lot of fear when he starts going low, and he definitely has been a leader for us all the way around.
And now, of course, you play really well on this course, but now tomorrow you move to a new course. That's obviously something you have to stress tonight. Yeah, we got our homework, assignment here. We've hit a few balls and go try and take a look at this golf course. It's in great shape from what everyone says, and I think it's a shot maker's course, so we're going to try and really figure out what clubs to hit off the tees and make sure we know our yardage as well, and see what happens, keep it below the hole, and probably learn a lot as we go tomorrow too. I think if we can just play from the fairway and take it for whatever it gives us, we'll be okay in the end. Okay, good luck tomorrow.
Thanks, Mark.